everyone. This is day 61. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. And today I'm going to take you through a full body dynamic flow that takes about 15 minutes or so. So please join me in a comfortable seated position. And we're going to just start by noticing our breath and the internal state of our body. Come to close your eyes, make your spine nice and long and tall. Take your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your belly. Try and breathe in into that left hand, letting your belly expand and deflate. Noticing how your body feels today at this very moment. Taking one more full round of breath. Slowly let your hands come down to the sides, bringing your head down towards your chest. And then just making a few head circles here. So going to the right, keep your eyes closed if you like. Moving through a neck range of motion that feels comfortable. And then this time when your chin comes down to your chest, reverse your circle. And again, when the chin comes down this time, slowly lift your head up and open your eyes if they aren't already. And then come up onto your hands and knees, bringing your knees a little bit wide and your big toes to touch. We're going to start rocking forward and back, bringing our butt towards our heels. And as I do so, I'm biasing one side. So I'm shifting my hips over to my right, making a small semicircle in that direction, and then I shift my hips over to my left as I change directions. So as I'm doing this, I'm also feeling an opening in my inner thighs and my groin. Sure that you're breathing here, sitting your butt back every exhale you take, and then slowly come back up to the center, tuck your toes, bring your knees in, walk your hands one palm print in front of you, and then lift your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees and lengthen your spine even more. Breathe here, we're just going to stay still. Finding that balance of work being done with your upper body as well as your lower body. Now slowly shift your weight forward to come into a plank and hold, drawing the belly in, squeezing the buttocks. And then lower your right knee down only. Adjust your right palm, because now we're going to come into a modified side plank. So you can bring your arm up and either look down at your right hand or look at a spot in front of you that's not moving. And then lift that left leg up into the air. And if you need to change the position of your hand, like I did there, go ahead and change it. And hold. And slowly bring your right hand down onto your left hip. your left hand down onto your left hip, and then bring your left foot forward in between your hands, placing that left hand down. Lift the back leg up, press your right hand down into the floor, and twist to your left. Keep squeezing the right buttock, and try not to hang back into your back heel, so stay high on the ball of that back foot. And as we make our way down, you're going to start to shift your weight forward, balance on that left leg. Hands on the floor, come into a standing split. Keep pressing that left foot down into the floor as the side of the hip works, and then the right buttock is squeezing. Make your way down as you pivot that right foot at 45 degrees and cartwheel your arms, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach up and over as the right hand glides down that right leg. And now take your left elbow onto your left thigh, reaching the right arm up and over, making a long line through the side of your body. Reach the right arm up, look down at the left foot, straighten out that left leg. Bring your hand onto your shin, come into a triangle pose. And see how it feels to lengthen your spine towards the walls in a manner that is perpendicular to the floor. Bring your right hand down, bend that front foot, and then make your way into a wide-legged stance. Inhale, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold, shifting your weight more forward into the balls of your feet, and then walk your hands back, using your fingertips to kind of reach a little further. Let your head go. Keep your legs super strong, using your muscles to hug against the bone. Place your hands down onto the floor in front of you, come into a flat back again, and then make your way to the back of the mat, pivoting that back foot, coming into a warrior two for a moment, straighten the front leg, come into your triangle pose here. Again, lengthening the spine that's parallel to the floor. So you should feel a lot of stretch in the left lower back. Bend the front knee, place your right elbow onto your right thigh, reach up and over with the left. Reaching that right arm up from your warrior two, come into your peaceful warrior. Left hand reaches down that left leg, reach up and over with the right. And then come into a regular warrior two. Pivoting your back foot, make your way into a standing split at the front of, or the back of the mat, squeezing the side of your right hip and squeezing your left buttock. Lowering the left leg down, placing your left hand on the floor, twist open to your right. Slowly lower the right hand down, bend that left knee onto the floor, and then come into your modified side plank on the left side. Lowering down your hand and leg, tuck both toes, come into a plank and hold. Press the floor away from you. Gently round your upper back. Trying not to let that head fall. Squeezing your buttocks, drawing the belly in and up, and then send your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Hold here. And then slowly lower down at your knees, knees nice and wide, big toes can touch. And then again, start to make those half circles to open up your hips and your inner thighs. Making sure that you're breathing, exhaling every time you lower down. Good, and then slowly bring your knees directly underneath you. Come forward and lay down on your stomach. Bring your hands and tent them at the sides of your body in line with your shoulders, and then bring your elbows up to the ceiling. From here, press your pubic bone down into the floor. Firm your belly, almost like you're hollowing it out, and press your toe knuckles or your toenails down into the floor. Press into your fingers, and then slowly lift your head, neck, and chest, squeezing your buttock to protect your back. On your exhale, roll down. Let your head rest. Again, inhaling, rolling up. Just like how we roll down one vertebrae at a time, we're doing the same thing on the opposite side of the body. Inhale, coming up. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower. We go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time, instead of coming all the way down, find that point that you feel like you can hover over the floor. Lift your arms up, lift your legs up, hold. Breathe here. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your upper back. And then drop down, release, shake. From here, roll over onto your back. Bend your knees, press your feet down into the floor. Lift your hips up into a bridge. And then walk each one of your shoulders in closer towards you so that you feel like you're pushing your chest and expanding it up. Interlace your fingers, keep your elbows straight, and press the length of your arms into the floor. Making sure that the back of the neck stays long. You're squeezing your butt, feeling your hamstrings work, and the chest stays open. Release your fingers, lowering down. Hug your knees to your chest. Give them a hug. Rock side to side. And then lower it down. Take your right leg and cross it over your left. Bring your knees to your chest, and you can lift your head and chest up and grab onto your lower legs. And as you grab onto them, you should feel a stretch in your right hip, whatever leg is on top. So if you started with the right hip on top. And then straighten your legs out. Cross the left on top of the right and bend. Lift up, grab onto your lower legs. And keep your feet flexed. Breathing into your left hip. then slowly lower the legs down. Just shake side to side. And then straighten out one leg at a time, resting them down. Release your arms down. We're going to stay in the Shavasana for just a few seconds, but if you'd like to stay longer, please pause me or stop the video. If you'd like to continue, just start to release your body down and feel that difference in moving and pausing. Taking one more round of breath here. Bending both your knees one at a time. Roll over onto one side. And then use your top hand to press yourself up into a seated position. Just the way we started. Growing tall through your spine. Right hand onto your chest, left hand onto your belly. And again, staying internal here. Noticing your energy levels. Also keeping a note as to how your body feels just after a short, brief practice. Taking one more round of inhale and exhale. Take your hands to the center of your chest. Bow your head down towards yourself and towards your practice today. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave me some comments and feedback, and I will see you on the mat soon. Bye.